Hey guys, welcome back to a new yoga sequence I made with rituals. My name is Laura and this time it's going to be a workout that makes your body summer proof. So we're going to work on the abs, we're going to work on the legs. It's a sequence you can do whenever and wherever, and I really hope you enjoy it. So let's start on all fours to do some nice cat-cows. So as you breathe in, bring your chest forward and point your tailbone out and look up. And exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone in and go down, chin to chest. Breathe in and keep engaging that core. So with every movement you make, try to keep those abdominal muscles tight so you get a good exercise. One more time, breathe in. Engage those core muscles, point the chest forward. And exhale, round the spine. And from here, come to a neutral position and lift up your knees. So engage the core and lift up your knees, just a couple of centimeters. And we'll be here for 5 breaths. You will feel it after a while. So keep breathing. Keep breathing. This is to warm up the abdomen, the core muscles. One more breath. And lower down on your knees. Now point forward with your right hand and stretch your left leg out to the back. And keep on reaching to the back. 5 breaths here. And make sure you maintain a lot of tension or like power in it, so you're in the pose properly. One more breath. Keep on reaching and change. Reaching out with the left hand, right foot pointing to the back. Foot is flexed. And keep on reaching and keep on breathing. Last 3 breaths. And go down. From here, we're gonna change legs. So point the left leg towards the back side and flex your foot. And then we're gonna make small pulses up. So let's work on those thigh muscles. And we're gonna do this for 10 breaths. You can look forward. Another 7. 6. 5. And really try to engage the right thigh as well. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's change legs. Point the right leg backward and start the pulsing. Staying here for another 10 breaths. So Go on. For another 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now release some tension from your thigh muscles by going back into a nice child pose. And come back to your breath here. And on your next inhale, you can come up and walk yourself towards the front of the mat to come to say lay on your back. Keep your knees bent. And from here, we're gonna do a tailbone lift. So lift it, suck the belly in and lift the tailbone. And it doesn't seem like a lot of movement, but if you do it right, you will feel it in the thigh muscles, in the upper legs, and in the core. And this is exactly what you want to feel during the practices. So the core tension you feel right now is the tension you want to keep when we work in the core. Keep the knees bent. And from here, suck the tummy in. Keep the core engaged and try to lift up your tailbone. And really keep the core engaged here. So put a lot of pressure on that core. And this is exactly what you want to feel during the whole practice in your core. Staying here for 2 more breaths. And exhale, lower down. Spread your legs out in front of you. And from here, we're going to do some leg raises. So you want to raise both legs up with flexed feet and down. And if you feel like your back is very hollow, you can place your hands under your hips. You can tuck them in. Then it's easier to lift up. So from here, let's do it 10 times. Breathe in and down. Breathe in and down. And feel that core. Breathe in and down. Breathe in. 4 and down. And 5 and down. 6 and down. 7 and down. Think of that body during the summer that you want so much. Last time. Almost last time, sorry. Last time. And down. And relax for a little bit. 1 more breath. Push yourself up into a sitting position, and this is again an awareness posture, staff pose. So from here, just sit upward. Straighten your legs, bring some tension in the legs and towards the front. And also here, this is a nice awareness pose of the pressure or the tension you want to feel in your muscles during the exercises. Feel that core that's engaged, the muscle, the leg muscles. 1 more breath here. And then you can bend your knees and you can hold them in the back if you like. And then we're going to spread them out for a nice boat pose. So there we go. Stretch them out and make sure your core is engaged. So if you don't feel anything, you can lift your legs more up. And if you already feel a lot, you can stay here. If you already feel this tension in your abdomen, just stay here. We're gonna stay here for 2 more breaths. 1 and 2. Let's do some twists. So bend your right knee and twist to the right, stretching the left one and the other side. 1, 2, let's do it 5 times. 3, 4, and 5. And lower down. Take a moment here to come back to your breath. And then you can cross your ankles, push yourself up to come into a high plank. So make sure here the core is engaged as well. You don't hang in too much or with your hips pointing out too much. And then we're gonna lower down, so keep those elbows close to your body as you breathe out. Breathe out, lower down, and place the whole body on the ground for a nice high cobra. Curling the toes on your back into that high plank. So lower down again, breathe out. And up again. Lower down. Let's do it 2 more times. And coming up again. Elbows in, lower down. Elbows in and lower down. And then you can push yourself up into a downward facing dog. Let's stay here for 2 breaths to come back to your breath. And then inhale, raise your right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your knee to the nose. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, raise your leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Place your knee on the ground for a lunge, supported lunge. Exhale. And then inhale, stand up for a high lunge. Keep your balance. Exhale. And then place your back foot on the mat, straighten your front leg and dive down. Exhale. One more breath here. And then you push your hands into the mat again to come up in a downward facing dog. And now lift your left leg up and bring it towards your nose. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale. Breathe in and exhale. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And exhale, step your left knee or your left foot in between your hands for a low lunge. Reach up. And then curl your toes into the mat. Push yourself up into a high lunge. Inhale, place your foot on the mat, straighten the front knee. Exhale, dive down. 1 more breath here. And then place your hands into the mat again. Upward, downward facing dog. Coming into a high plank, chaturanga down. Breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look in between your hands. Step or jump in between your hands. Come halfway up. Exhale, lower down. Taking 2 breaths here. Nice forward bend. And then we move to the last exercise. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Spread your arms wide towards the... Exhale, arms in front of your chest. Last exercise before we close this sequence. We're going to do 10 more squats. So your hips can be shoulder width apart or hip width apart, whatever feels comfortable for you to bend your knees. Breathe in, bring your hands in front of your chest. Exhale, squat downwards like you're sitting on a chair. Inhale up, exhale, down. Inhale, and exhale down. Third time, so inhale up, exhale, 4, 5, and really push that bum back. So like you're sitting in a chair. You still want to see your toes when you're doing it. 8 time. And slowly lower yourself down towards the mat. I would recommend you to go and lay down for another 2 minutes. I'm going to leave you here. It's the end of the sequence. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have that summer body which you really want. Namaste.